All right. Good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is for you guys out there. We're gonna give this a shot. So what we're gonna look at today is area of a circle. So when I think of the area of a circle, what I'm thinking about is how much area is being covered by that circle. Our area equation is simple. Our area equation is just simply area equals pi r squared. Pi r squared. Now, when we think about area equals pi r squared, r is my radius. There is no equation for when there's a diameter. You always have to divide that diameter in two to get the area, to get the radius for the area equation. So let's just work a couple out. So we're supposed to find each indicated measure. So we're supposed to find the area of a circle with a radius of 2.5 centimeters. So 2.5 centimeters. I just realized I'm sitting there hovering my mouse over like I'm showing you guys, but you guys don't see that, I don't believe. So to find the area, I'm just simply going to take area equals pi times my radius, just 2.5 squared. Now, if I square 2.5, I get 6.25 pi. And again, like we talked last week, if I wanted it in terms of pi, or exact answer, I could leave it like this. Otherwise, I'm just going to use and multiply it by 3.14 or multiply it by the pi button on my calculator. And I'm going to get 196.25. Check that. I should read my calculator carefully. That is 19.625 centimeters squared. Area, remember, is always squared. On the next one, diameter of a circle with an area of 113.1 square centimeters. I need to work backwards here to find my diameter. So I'm going to start with 113.1 equals pi times my radius squared. First thing I'm going to do, divide by pi. So when I do that, 113.1 divided by 3.14, I get about 36. Oh, and I even messed that up. It shouldn't be times pi. That's just my radius now. Take the square root. My radius is just 6. But now that's not what they asked for. They asked for the diameter. So my diameter is just 2 times my radius. So my diameter is 12 centimeters. Now we need to find the area of a circle with a radius of 4.5 meters. So we're going to start area equals pi times 4.5. I don't need to put my label there, but I should need to put my squared up top. Because they just said find the area, I can type this all in my calculator at once. 3.14 times 4.5 squared, I get 63.585 meters squared. Next one I have here is I need to find the radius of a circle with an area of 176.7 square feet. So find the radius of a circle with an area of 176.7 square feet. So I'm just, again, set 176.7 equal to pi times my radius squared. Divide by my pi on both sides. So then my radius squared is equal to 56.27. Take my square root. Taking the square root, that gives me a radius of 7.5. Now I'm not going through and finding the diameter because it only asked me to find the radius. Next idea we're going to work on is, imagine being at home, you get a slice of pizza and you want to know how big of a piece of pizza did you get? How much area does that piece of pizza cover? Okay? So what we do, there are two different equations. I personally like the bottom one. Area of my sector is equal to my arc measure divided by 360 times pi times radius squared. Pi times radius squared. That pi times radius squared is just my area of the circle. So I'm just ultimately taking, hey, what portion of the whole circle do I have, and multiplying that by pi times my radius squared. So what I have here is find the areas of the sectors formed by UTV. UTV. So they want me to find both the red and the blue. So to find the red, I'm just simply going to take 70 over 360, not equals, but times 2 times pi. Wow, Foley, you're having a rough one here. Multiply by pi times radius squared. Also listening to little Ryan's Toy Review in the background with my daughter back there, but it's all right. So I've got 70 over 360 times pi times my radius, which is 8, squared. So 70 over 360 times pi times 8 squared. I can just simply type this on my calculator at once. I can just simply take 70 divided by 360 times 3.14. Can use the pi button if that's what you want. Times 8 squared. When I do that, I get 39.1 inches squared. And to help me kind of just cover this, I'm going to switch this all to red, because that was the area of the red sector. Now I want to find the area of the blue sector. This one's got to take a little bit of thinking. This one I'm going to take 290. Foley, where did 290 come from? Well, 290 is just simply 360 minus 70 gives me 290. So 290 over 360 times pi times 8 squared. So 290 divided by 360 times 3.14 times 8 squared gives me a grand total of 161.9 inches squared. Now, Foley, is there a way we can check to see if we got it right? Well, there is. We know area of the circle, pi times my radius squared. So pi times 8 squared. So 3.14 times 8 squared is 200.1. Oh, excuse me, 201 inches squared. And if I add up 39.1 and 161.9, that gives me 201 inches squared. Now, you might, because of rounding, be off just a little bit. So if you're within 1, we're okay. Again, we got just another one here. Find the area of the sector. So we're going to start with the red. I'll try to color coordinate this. So we're going to start with 120 divided by 360 times pi times my radius squared. So I'm going to just start with 120 divided by 360 times 3.14 times 14 squared. That gives me 205.1 feet squared. Fully, could I reduce 120 over 360 to 1 over 3? You could, but you're going to get the exact same thing as doing 120 divided by 360 as doing 1 divided by 3. So you could do either way. So now when I go to do the area of the blue one, I'm going to start with, well, area of the blue sector, that's 240 degrees. Again, 360 minus 120 gives me 240 times pi times my radius squared. So when I do 240 divided by 360 times 3.14 times 14 squared, I'm going to get 410.3 feet squared. If you guys have questions, email me, message me. We got to figure it out. If you have questions to get a hold of me. Yeah. So what I'm going to have you guys do for your homework tonight is page 606, 3 through 10, 15 through 18. On 3, 4, 5, and 6, you're simply just finding the area of a circle with the given radius. Straight up calculator work. 7 and 8, you're going to work backwards to find your radius. 9, 10, you're going to work backwards to find your diameter. 15, 16, 17, 18, you're going to find the area of the red and the blue sector. Okay, so those will be worth 2 points. So I'm seeing here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14 points possible. 14 big smackaroos. All right, have a good day, guys and gals. We'll talk to you another time.